Step 7, accessing our previous commits. Now what if we realize that there is some problem in our new version after adding some of the new changes, and we want to go back to our previous version and start from that point rather than having to start everything afresh. Like we told you, each commit in Git has certain ID, so we can go back to our previous commits with the help of these IDs. Now how do we get these IDs? We will run the command git log. So git log command will show us the entire commit history for the project. It will show us the commit ID, the username and mail ID of the person who made the changes, and also the date and time when the commit was made. So in this module, I am going to explain about how to undo the changes whatever we did modification in our source file. So for example, I am going to create a file with some message. For example, this is my first message. Store it in a file called file. So I can check the file using the cat is one of the editor to check the file output. I can see this is my first message. Now if I go to check with the git status, so I can see I have to add this file into this commit. Now I am going to add git add file, then git status will tell you we have to commit these changes, then it will go to the staging area into the local repository. So git commit -m, I just give the commit message, first commit, again check the git status, it is clean. Now I clear the screen, then check the git log message, so it is showing the first commit. Now I am going to modify this file with some bad changes. Into the file. So I can check the file, it is updated with the bad changes. Now if I check git status, now we have the option, because we have not yet added into the staging area and committed into the local repository. If you do not want to add these changes, so you have the option git checkout. So now you can give git checkout -file. So now if we check the file again, so whatever we did the modification, it is removed. So this git checkout will be useful only when if the file is not added into the staging area and committed into the local repository. Now in other scenario, we have done some modification in a file and we have added into the staging area and we have committed into the local repository. Then how to do undo changes in the file? How to go to the previous version of the file? This is the output of the file. Now I am going to modify this file. So by mistake I entered some bad changes. And append into the file. Now I check the file and git status, I have to add git add file and git commit -m second commit. Now git status will display its tree is clean, and git log message it is showing the first commit message and second commit message, and git I can check the file output, and git log one line will give the short log message. Now I have to go back to the previous commit, so I want to revert the second commit. So how to do that one? I have to use the revert command, git revert, and I have to copy which commit I want to revert. This commit I want to revert. I just copy the commit ID and I have to paste it here and just click. It will open the Vim editor. If you want to add any command for this revert the changes, you can add, otherwise you can just save the file and come out. Now if we check git status, so it's everything is clean, but if I check the file, So, the previous modification is removed. So, this way we can go back into the previous version of the file. So, you can also check the git log file. So, your first commit message is also there, second commit, and the second commit is reverted to the first commit. So, I am going to explain the one more command, that is reset will help to undo the changes. So, we can go to man git reset man page. So, that will give comprehensive information about git reset command. It is more powerful compared to revert command, and it has a lot of options. So, based on your needs and requirement, you can use the appropriate command. So, in my local repository I have only one file, that file contains this information. I can check the git status. So, what is the status in my git repository? So, this file is not added into the staging area. So, I am going to add this file and check the status, and I am going to commit. So, first commit, then check the status and check the log message, and I am going to add some more changes into the file. So, echo added some bad changes into file. I am going to append this file and check this file output and check the status. I have to add this file and I have to commit this file -m second commit. Now, we can check git status and git log. So, we can see the first commit and second commit and see the file output. Now, somehow I have added some bad changes into the file. So, this line I do not want, I want to remove this line. So, I want to go back to my first commit. So, how to go? First I have to check the log message with one line option, then I have to use git reset, and hard option I am going to use, and I am going to reset to this first commit. Just to copy this commit ID and paste it here, then enter, then check the git status. So, nothing is there, and if you check the file, so it is changing into the previous commit. And if you check the log message, you can see only the first commit, and whatever we committed, the commit log messages, everything is removed in this git reset. So, git reset hard option, generally they say it is very dangerous. The reason is, if you are not taking the backup of all your commit login messages and modifications, so whatever you reset to the commit head is the pointer to the latest commit, that will move into the whatever the commit you want to reset, and after that whatever you did the changes and modification, all will be removed. So, before using this git reset hard option, we should be very careful to use it. So far we have seen how to set up our GitHub account, making a repository on GitHub, configuring Git for the very first time, how to do a commit, pushing commits in our local repository from command line to our repository on GitHub, making some modifications again and adding to GitHub again, accessing and reverting to our previous commits with 3 options: git checkout and git revert and git reset commands.